Hi everyone. So, as I told you before, I this is my first time planting peanuts. I tried before, but before the peanuts has even start to sprout, for some reason my squirrels always finds them and eat them. And they know exactly where it is, they know where to dig. So this time what I did is I still planted it the same way, but I covered them so that way the squirrels won't get to him. So finally, here it is, my peanuts. Here's my peanuts right here. And I am going to harvest it now, whether it's ready or not. Here I come. And I don't want to wait until forever anymore because I planted this in like early March, and that's March, April, May, June, July, August. So it's like 6 months, 5.5 months. Yeah, that should be good enough. Yeah, I have not really read how many months, but 5.5 months should be good enough. So I'm gonna try. Well, I'll try one and see what happens. And but before that, I'm gonna show you what my Wild Willy rabbit has done. My Wild Willy rabbit has been eating the peanut leaves because they're really good. He comes here once in a while and then eats them. So he eats the leaves, so I might as well harvest. Right? There you go. Wild Willy, I'm coming for you. I'm gonna build you a little house. Okay, here's my peanuts. So anyway, it's good enough for one boiled pot of peanuts, which I'm gonna do. But what I will do is I will have this cured here first. I will leave it out, not probably here. I'll put it inside our screen porch, and then still gets the sun, because I have Wild Willy here and I have squirrels here, and they will really go to it right away. Here you go. Okay, here we are. Here is my, let's start with one, but if one is not ready, then we can quit. Let's find, oh, I found one right there. See, that's a peanut. But then I see one that is outside, but it's green right here, so that one's not good. Let me see. I'm not sure if I should pull them out. What do I do? Ooh. So, let me see if you could see. Here you go, see? I guess you cannot see, but it's okay. I'll pull it out and you can, I guess, hold on. Here you go. I'm gonna pull just this one. Oh wow, look at this. It's just popping out. Look at this. So usually what people that plant peanut, I was looking at videos, and what they're doing is they pull out their peanuts and they just leave it at the garden for 2 days to they say it needs to cure. But I was thinking that my Willy will eat them all. Not just my Willy. Look at this. These are peanuts. Check it out right there. See this? This is really good. This is my first time planting peanuts, so And then what they did is they leave it here in attached to the plant for a few days before they take it out. They said it's for curing. Well, I don't want to do that because I think I have nematodes too. Look at this one. This is a sort of nematodes. So let me see. What I will do, because also is I'm gonna remove the roots, and then I'm gonna bury these directly back to the garden. And the reason for that is because peanuts is high in nitrogen. They're like the beans. So there you go, look at this. So I'm good. Okay, I'm gonna do this next one. Oh my gosh, they're just out. You know, they have, see, look at that. They're just out. And my little wild Willie does not dig in for anything. What he does is, which I didn't know before, what he does is he eats the leaves. So let me see. I'm gonna just, oh, look at this. Look at this. This one. Wow. So what I will do is I will definitely plant again, but I'm not sure if I have enough time before winter will come. So, because it's August right now. And oh, look at this. Oh my God, look at this. Isn't that so awesome? Look at all that. It could be more though. When I was young, when I was a kid, back in the Philippines, in Magpatao, Lela, Lanao del Norte, we always had, that's why I always planted this. I wanted to plant this because we always had potatoes. Oh, look at this has nematodes, like really bad nematodes. We always had sweet peanuts, and I remember that when we pull a darn peanut plant, you will have like hundreds of peanuts. This is like really, no matter how much this is, it looks like a lot for a beginner's eyes, but it isn't. It isn't a lot because I have experienced already something before that have much better harvest. This one right here is still a little white, so it's not ready, but it's good enough. I'm not gonna wait because I need to get the soil ready here for oh my gosh, look at this. It's a lot. Look. I need to get this soil ready for another planting of something. I still have my I don't know if I wanted to kill off my peppers, because as you can see, I have peppers next to this, like see, and peppers right here, and it has fruits. But you know, it's time for a change. They have given their chance, and that's it. Okay. Oh. So what happens is that these they develop flowers, and then the flowers, like this one right here, so as you can see, and the flowers will have its, look at that tendrils attaching to the stem. It becomes flowers, and then they will die down, and if you'll touch the soil, then it will become a peanut. So that is why a lot of people, what they do is they really like push their peanut down to the ground, their branches, so that way they will actually get a chance to to become peanuts. Like, look at how long the tendrils is. So it was supposed to be like going down there and touching the soil. Once it touches the soil, then it will create a peanut. At least that's what I heard. So anyway, if it's true, good. If not, well, nothing harmed. So this one right here, let me see if there's any more here. Oh, there's more. Before I will leave that area. I should not be harvesting this, but it's fun to do. Because I have a lot of planting to do, so I should not be doing this today because it can wait anyway. But nah, let me try to. There. Oh, oops. Yeah. So all these branches right here, this is like towards the end of the branch, right? And it has flowered in it, so it went down and it touched the ground, so it was able to become a peanut. It's purely amazing because when we were growing peanuts back when I was a kid, I don't know anything. I don't know the mechanics. I don't observe anything. All I know is harvesting. I don't even know how our workers planted them. So there you go. Reliving the childhood. Oh, there's more. The reliving the childhood is fun. Especially, I really feel that I have a really good childhood. I was, you know, we live in the farm, we live in the countryside, and the countryside was pretty cool. Oh, there's more. Yeah. So this is gonna be like a movie because it's gonna be very long. Because I'm gonna leave this video on until my harvesting is done, or until the heat turns off my camera, my phone, because when it gets too hot. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Can you see it? I'm not sure if you can see it, but look at this. Wow. Peanuts. So you saw my video last night that I I opened up the watermelon that I harvested, and that watermelon is exceptionally sweet. I think maybe because and I thought that if I put it in the fridge it will become sweet. So last night I was gonna put it in the refrigerator first, and I was gonna put it in the refrigerator and wait for 2 days before I open it up, because putting it in the refrigerator will make it sweet. Any fruit, by the way, any fruit, if you put it in the refrigerator, will make it sweet. It's just like some vegetables, legumes and stuff. If you wait until if it's in winter time and they fruit, see, like this one right here, then it becomes sweet. So I'm going to show you this one right here. This one right here, they did develop as a peanut, but because they didn't get to touch the soil, it remained like really light color, so they didn't become very mature as fast as the others do. But anyway, that's good enough. That's good. I'm happy with this harvest. Reliving my childhood. I don't know. I don't remember if my family, my brothers are remember this part of our growing up. The garden. We have a garden in the backyard. We have like lots of sweet potatoes. So my mom was so into gardening, and well, she has a lot of help, so she was not the one who actually dig like myself and do the gardening, because living here in the US, you absolutely cannot afford to hire someone to do your garden, unless if you're very exceptionally rich. Look at this one right here hanging off. If you're rich, then yeah. But with me, I can't afford that. But it's good because gardening is really good for your health. Um, it's like seeing and like harvesting like this. This is so fun harvesting. Oh, there's more. The sun is already very hot, but I have a sunblock on. Um, Normally I don't like to wear sunblock because I'm very paranoid with about the ingredients, and whatever you put in your skin, actually you absorb them just like the plants. That is why it is really crucial that we do not use pesticides, we do not use synthetic fertilizers, because just like plants, our body will absorb it, and it's really not good for us. So I wish I have more land, so that way I can have just one space, a big space just for peanuts. That would be so awesome. I'm almost done. See, this is a very little peanut plant. It didn't get to grow because it was under my ginger. My ginger was covering it, but it had a 2 peanuts. Let me see if there's any more peanuts around here. Oh, there's one right there. So my tag says red peanuts. By the way, I'm always against using plastic, but I use plastic for my label, and it's not a one-time use. So what you do is you just wrap this with alcohol, and it will remove the writings, and then you can use it again like brand new. So let's find more. Make sure I didn't miss one. One is good. Okay. Oops, I did. There's one right there. See? Oh, there's another one right there. See? Okay. Oh, there's another one. So maybe I'll just have to check here. There are tiny ones. They're not worth it. So back then, when my neighbor's mom was alive, she feeds her she feeds the rabbit, not the rabbits, the squirrels, with peanuts. And of course you feed them with raw peanuts, right? So because they're raw peanuts, if they get into the soil, they will grow. So back then when she was alive, I would have peanuts growing anywhere in the yard. Oh, there's more. In the yard, in my flower pots, everywhere that's outside the house. And the reason for that was because the reason for that is because the squirrels will get some of the peanuts, right? But they do not eat them right away. They take it somewhere and they borrow it. They borrow it to the ground. And oops, I just throw away a peanut. They borrow it to the ground so that way they can come back to it later. So in a way, they're saving for the rainy days. So I'm removing these roots from the peanuts because they have nematodes. As you can see, these roots right here, I was told that roots like that, with those bulky or those things that are growing next to it, are nematodes. So now I know that when I plant, oh, there's more. When I plant peanuts, I have to also grow French marigolds next to it, because French marigolds has this component that makes this component that helps with nematodes. So if you can see here, I'm not sure if you can. Let me see. there's this one right here. See, this one are little peanuts, but they didn't get a chance to really grow because they were above ground from the branches. So now I know what to do on the next one. I'm gonna make sure that all the flowers touches the ground. And these has just so much nematodes, it's amazing. So one more. Yeah. So what I will do is I will bury these. Oops, there's one more. I will bury these peanut plants, but I will not include the roots because the roots has nematodes and we don't want that. And you know how the kitchen scraps, for example, the kitchen scraps, what I do is I just bury them in my garden and I don't have to break them out. So I'm gonna do the same as this one. I'm gonna bury all of my peanuts here, minus, oh, some of my peanuts, as you can see, are already growing. So for this one, I'm going to put it back because it's already growing. I might as well let it grow. Oh, I found one. So what I'm doing here is I am digging so I can plant, so I can bury back my peanuts. Oops, one more peanuts. Oh no, it's just a shell. I think the other day when the other week that I was testing the peanuts if they are ready, I think that's what happened. There's a lot of roots that I need to remove. Yeah. So here you go. Oh, there's another peanut right here that I will plant that because it's an open one. Okay, here you go. So instead of taking this to, unfortunately, I need a scissor because it's very hard to cut. So that's it for our video. I'm going to put all of these except minus the roots because I don't want the nematodes to stay. I'm just gonna put the peanuts in. Oh, I missed a peanut. And bury them here, and then to fertilize the soil. I hope you had fun. It was fun for me.